236 if they both strike out. Remember, he was outside here before, and now he's on the nose, and 10-pin goes down, and the 3-6 remains. So often you find it like that, where a fellow will be outside with one pitch and come back and be too much the other direction on the next, like as if he were zeroing in with mortar fire or something of the sort. This is the 9th frame for Ray. He could pick up the spare, giving him 177. He gets it, and he could still go on to a 227 game if he were to pop 3 here in the roll-off.
On his follow-through, he don't come up as high as normally a person of his height would be. Just about a belt high when he lets go of the ball, or after the ball leaves his hand.
A lot of times the fellows with the exaggerated follow-through have a tendency to top that ball and turn it over. As long as you get it out there well enough, there's the 10-pin. 196 now through the 9th. 216 would be his best. Al Savas, if he were to strike out, could finish with 236. He had a 236 last week in defeating Bob Strampy. So those totals are not unusual. Let's see if Ray gets his spare. Yep, he's there. He throws so hard that he made a few people whistle. It looked like he was driving it right into the trough off to the right. Probably get a strike on the other lane. Now he needs the 10 count for 216, which wouldn't be a bad beginning for this young man. But believe me, he's bowled higher than that. Mr. Orr finishes with 215. .215. Now let's see what Al's going to do about it. If he doesn't strike, this thing will be all but even. He's had only 1 strike on 30 so far this game. Whoops, where are you going, Al? On the nose and leaves only the 6-pin. And once again, he avoids those splits. Now he has to bring this back and get a 10 count for 216, and he'd be only 1 pin ahead. So we've got something going here. And you do too, because you're tuned in, and we certainly hope you're enjoying Top Star Bowling. Reaching right out for the 6, Savas spares in the 10th. Now he needs a 10 count for a 1-pin lead. Whitey, if my memory is correct, this lane 30 is the one that he really hit last week.
Yeah, well, I think he'll hit it, Jack. It's just a matter of which way he's going to run now.
He got hung up with that ball. So Ray Orff is the leader at the end of the first game as he comes back with 213. Well, it's 213 for Al Savas, 215 for Ray Orff. Where are we going to go from here? Right now, a message and back to visit with one of the bowlers here at the Hoffman Lanes. Ray Orff is off to a good start in this match, leading by 2 pins at the end of the first game. And Ray, the thing I'd like to chat about right now, Whitey and I have mentioned the junior bowling program, and you're perhaps one of the first real fine examples of what can come of that program. How long were you involved?
Well, Jack, I started in the junior program in St. Louis right as they more or less got it off the ground about 8 years ago. And it's developed very well since then. And I know now back home, just about every bowling lane has a Saturday junior program where with qualified instructors to help the youngsters get started in the game.
As you look back on that program now and the years in which you were involved, what were the